time is precious. That's why all West Insurance agents come to you, wherever you want, whenever you want. Insurance for home, auto, life, and more. At All West, we're all about you. Google us. One word, All West.
This is Team 1040.
Well, Willie Mitchell's goal gives Vancouver a 1-0 lead with 4.5 minutes left in the second period of play. And on behalf of Safeway and Old Dutch Restaurante Tortilla Chips, we have a winner in the score and win contest. As a result of swiping a free club card, Robert Garland of North Vancouver has won an Alliance Films 25 DVD prize pack. Congratulations to Robert. Rick Paul and Tom Larscheid with you from Philadelphia. The Canucks have the lead in this game. That was scoreless for the longest time. Mitchell with his third of the year. And now we got a fight. It's going to be Bieksa and Richards. And Bieksa lands a quick right. Now they're in close. Another overhand right by Bieksa. I think Richards might be in over his head here.
These are two guys you don't expect to fight either, quite honestly. And I think this is going to be more of a hugging match than anything else.
Bieksa gets Richards down to one knee, lands a couple of right hands to the ear, and then the linesmen jump in and break it up.
Yeah, that was all Bieksa. Yeah, we expect Bieksa to fight, but not Richards. And you're right, he's in over his head, I think, with Bieksa. One thing, when Bieksa drops the gloves, he is one tough guy once he starts throwing them. He's a lot like Rippon in that respect. You know, he tries for the knockout punch.
Could be a guy wearing the C for the Flyers trying to get his team fired up a little bit.
Oh, there's no question. And, you know, he takes one for the team.
Yeah. Took about 3 for the team there.
Yeah.
5 each for fighting. Face-off will be to the left of Brian Boucher. So if Bieksa off, Willie Mitchell is paired up with Shane O'Brien here on defense for Vancouver. Perrier feeds it out to Carcillo, who dumps it in. Perella up after it. In the corner. Bryan takes out his man. That was the Perrier with a hard hit. Puck still in skates. Wellwood comes over to try and help out, but the Flyers get it back to the high slot. Shot by the rookie Bartulis over the top of the net. Loose puck played to the right circle. There's Michael Samuelson to clear it high and down the ice. Won't have enough steam for icing. Vancouver gets a quick change in here. The Flyers break it out to center ice. Claude Giroux down the left wing. Puck off his stick. I think Tanner Glass might have poked it off, and it wound up on the Philadelphia bench.
Well, Claude Giroux's been certainly a noticeable player for the Flyers tonight. He's skating well. He's had a few chances. But it's 1-0 Vancouver. Willie Mitchell comes through with a nice goal on the backhander.
Tanner Glass and Ryan Johnson get the assist. 13:38 mark of the second period. The game review brought to you by All West Insurance, your first choice for home insurance advice. Run by 1855 Burrard Street today.
That's a quick game review when there's only one goal.
Not a lot to review.
That's right.
Flyers out shooting Vancouver 22-21. Bouncing puck at the Canuck blue line. Now it's brought in by Philadelphia. Quick shot by Asham, and Luongo right there to shut the door. Nice save by Roberto Luongo from point-blank range.
Well, I think there was a deflection, too. Asham was right there going by the net. I'm not sure. I thought he might have got a piece of it. Asham going to the net. He lost control of the puck, but he went right to the net, and I think that's where it was. Yeah, a nice little deflection, and Luongo was able to make the adjustment. Asham's another guy that he's hit a post already in the game, and another good scoring chance, only to be foiled by the great goaltending of Roberto Luongo.
It's kind of like last night's game, Tom, but they haven't scored on me yet, but he looked a little shakier in the first period. Seems to be settling down here in the second. Flyers want to draw. Hartnell with a shot that didn't get through. That was blocked by Mitchell and cleared out to center ice. Ehrhoff now back in his own zone. Over to Mitchell. Off the boards to center. Just missed. Daniel Sedin up at the Philadelphia blue line. Mitchell gets it back at his own line. This time he finds Daniel at the line. Over to Henrik, left side. Back to Daniel, left circle. Knocked off his stick. He works it in. Looking for Burrows in the corner. Burrows to Henrik. Up front to Daniel with a shot. He scores! Daniel Sedin, top of the circle with a shot that beats Boucher and makes it 2-0 Vancouver.
He's got the touchback, doesn't he? Daniel can really shoot the puck. 3 goals now, 3 assists in his last 6 games. And that's a big goal here late in the second period. Both goals by Vancouver in this second for Daniel Sedin, his 3rd goal of the season. And that came unexpectedly. Good work. Henrik is going to get the first assist as he just put a nice backhanded pass. And Daniel's positioning himself nicely now. He's planted. The good goal scorers do that. They sit right at the top of the circle and so on. They're ready for it. It's a little deeper than they normally are. I think you get more chances when you're in that area too. And Daniel Sedin just blew that one right by Boucher.
It may be Burrow's goal, Tommy. It hit something in front of the net, and it went off either Pronger or possibly Burrows. Let's get the call here.
His third season. Assist number 33, Henrik Sedin, along with number 14, Alexandra Burrows. Time 17 minutes, 28 seconds.
Well, we had it right, but watching the replay, definitely, I think it was Pronger's leg that hit Tommy. Deflected up over Boucher's shoulder. And the Canucks take a 2-0 lead as we're inside 2 minutes to go here in the second period. Shot by O'Brien. Off a stick into the corner. Yannick Hansen takes a pass from Kessler. Mason Raymond stumbles. Hansen comes over to help out. Puck kicked up the boards by the Flyers. Carcillo has room. Feeds it over to Perrier. Back to Carcillo, but he's 2 strides offside at the Canucks blue line.
Well, Philadelphia now is going to be forced to change their style, that's for sure. Down 2-0 now. They've been playing the trap all night, but that's one way to get them out of that in a hurry. And like Alain Vigneault said, when you play a Jacques Lemaire team, you want to get the first goal. Because if you're playing catch-up against his kind of hockey clubs, the way they trap, it's really difficult. But you have a lot better chance. If you're up in front now, they start to take chances. You just stay with your game plan, and you can get probably a couple of more.
Battle for the puck in the Canucks zone.
Well, here we got the pushing and shoving again. I think it's Michael Samuelsson getting...
Briere, isn't it?
Well, I couldn't pick out the number. Was it Mike Richards that kind of gave him a poke?
I think it's Daniel Briere and Samuelsson in a wrestling match right now.
Okay.
Willie Mitchell's tied up, and looks like the gloves have come off. Trying to see who Mitchell is. Is that Pronger? Yes, it is. So Willie Mitchell and Chris Pronger have dropped the mitts.
No, Willie Mitchell. Willie Mitchell.
They go to the ice in the heat.
Yeah, and there's another one down there too. Samuelson's involved, and he's involved with Briere, as you said. They went to it a little bit. Now they've been broken up. So Philadelphia now resorting to their other tactics that they like to use. They are the most penalized team in the NHL. I wouldn't say that they scare anybody. They take a lot of penalties, but I wouldn't say they're the toughest team in the NHL by any means.
With a minute 14 left in the second period, Tommy, they're paying homage to the old Broad Street bully days. Although it wasn't exactly a brawl, a couple of fights going on at the same time, more wrestling matches. They clean up the debris on the ice. Been a pretty good game for Vancouver tonight, Tom, I think so.
Well, they stayed with it. They weren't frustrated. You know, they didn't get discouraged because they weren't scoring. They just stayed with the game plan. Luongo, very consistent in goal, making lots of stops. A few rebounds, he could have had better control, but even when he didn't, if they did get the second chance, he has made the save. And that's what you need. You need that great goaltending, of course. But the Canucks now are starting to feel more confident all the time as far as scoring goals. They're showing better finish lately. And Big Pronger, they're just showing Willie Mitchell and Pronger going at it. And Samuelsson got a glove in the face from Daniel Briere before they... That's what started everything. Yeah. And then the fight broke... A couple of fights broke out after that. So now they're going to have to assess who's the instigator, who started everything, who's going to get the extra 2, or is it just going to be offsetting penalties? What's your guess?
I'm going to say Philadelphia gets the extra penalty because Kimmo Timonen is complaining to the officials, doing a lot of pointing down there at the penalty line. That's my guess.